it would be, and kind of right on time. I don't know. Anyway, want to talk a little bit about what's going on since Cameron's huge revelations yesterday. Apparently now, Kennedy knows about the PR leak, which is huge, and is upset about it, which, quite frankly, is pretty much the basically, I would say that's understandable for her to be mad. I'm not gonna be on long either because I'm cold. So let's talk about it. First off, a few days ago, Susan Arnold was forced to step down as the chairman of the board. Hey, Cross, how you doing? Hey, just some other guy. So she's gone. The new guy is a dude that was on the board. He also was, I think, chief, the chairman of the board at Nike. Now, is he woke? Look, I gotta be brutally honest. None of these people are woke. None of them. Okay, none of them. They're only as woke as they if they think it will get them somewhere. Okay, that's the truth. Okay, so we can play on that a little bit. All right, so she's gone. Mark Parker is now the chairman of the board, and it looks like there's an Iger coup going on. But now we've got Treon Group, led by Nelson Peltz, leading the charge by the shareholders to get a seat on the board. Okay. I did post the PowerPoint presentation Treon created to show how badly managed Disney's been under Bob Iger. So we'll have to see. But it's gonna get, I think, pretty nasty. In fact, let me put it this way: don't be surprised if during the Investors Day festivities in March, the entire board gets fired. Because look, a lot of people I think have been misled in thinking that the board of directors is all holy and they have all the control. No, they're not. They serve at the pleasure of the shareholders. And Nelson Peltz is pointing out the shareholders are pissed. So, but how does that affect Lucasfilm? I think if there's a new board, if Bob Iger is suddenly removed, if shakeups happen, that I think Kennedy leaves earlier. I don't think that a new board of directors, new chairman, new CEO would necessarily honor the agreement that the Bobs were honoring with her. Now let's talk about what happened. So the other day, Cameron posted a list of the individuals that were being ID'd as people that would be let go when Kennedy leaves. Let's go through the list. Pablo Hidalgo, Carrie Beck, Ashley Sharp, Jason Stein, Matt Martin, Phil Sozak, Rain Roberts, and I'm probably missing some people. Basically, what is considered the story group. Yesterday, Cameron posted that that Kennedy had not been alerted to this, and that she went to Iger and bitched, and Iger basically said, "Take a walk, calm down, crazy." So what I envisioned was her basically not, look, she no longer really runs Lucasfilm. Nobody does right now, and it's obvious. Hey Dave, how you doing? And so it's, if you hear something in the background, it's Kojak has a ball and he's throwing it around. All right. So the fact that she doesn't know anything, that this was a surprise to her, doesn't necessarily shock me at all. Why? I think after Chapek, it was widely known within the company that he would get his 3-year extension. Kennedy and her husband took that 40-day trip, and I think it was pretty much her coming to realization that she's probably done for sure. Okay, when Indy 5 comes out. Now, we have had since then Leslie Headland faking it till she makes it, if you know what I mean. Oh yes, he is. That's true, Dave. Leslie Headland faking it till she makes it. But I don't buy anybody's random basically statements that they're filming episode 3 and that the picture of Headland with Lee, what is his name? Lee Jung-jae and Amanda Stenberg was rehearsal bullshit. That was put out there as if it was being filmed. It wasn't rehearsal. That was a fake picture, either likely at Galaxy's Edge. Okay, I don't give a fuck what the excuses are. I have learned one thing in this. If your gut says there's bullshit, there's bullshit. Okay, if your gut says that's too good to be true, it probably is. And when people are telling me my gut instincts are wrong, no. All right, no. I mean, this is Leslie Headland faking it till she makes it. She doesn't have any money. It's obvious. They're not filming on a volume stage. I've been told they are, but it's bullshit to me. I don't see any of the pictures coming off the set, quotation marks, looking like a volume stage. It looked more like cosplay on the set of Andor. Okay, that's because the rumor has been, and it's been persistent, that they're using the set of Andor. Okay, fine, whatever. Now, there are a lot of other rumors, and I don't even want to give them any credence because I find anything to do with the people spreading this crap to be, I don't want to be connected to them. So we got Damon Lindelof pretending he's making a Star Wars movie, insisting that he's now got enough to where they're going to start filming really soon. All right. First off, there are no movies slated to be filmed, until a long time from now. Okay, Star Wars has no movies being slated to be filmed. What I think is, Disney decided to put the kibosh on all of that until they could get a new head of Lucasfilm. All right. And I do believe that new head of Lucasfilm is probably going to be Jon Favreau. And this is, now Lindelof did announce it, apparently without Kennedy's blessing. And she had to basically own it. And then, of course, she went to Iger asking if this movie goes, can I stay and oversee it? And he said, it's not going to happen, Kathy. No, you can't. Okay. Now, I still see every once in a while Leslie Headland adding art people. Look, I'm supposed to believe that this movie is being filmed, this show is being filmed. Where is Carrie Ann Moss? And how come when those spy pictures came out in England, where was Amanda Stenberg? All right, you guys, I want you to think about that. Carrie Ann Moss is the star, not Amanda Stenberg. No one gives a fuck about that dyke. Okay, no one gives a shit about her. So, this is going to be very interesting because when you're looking at the people being laid off, one of them is directly responsible for the High Republic. The Acolyte is attached to the High Republic. Okay, it's not happening. Basically, when concerned when you're talking about Ashley Sharp, who looks like a Jewish American princess to me. She looks like Sarah Silverman. She's got that nose, that lovely nose. Um, she's the only person on the story group that is there for the High Republic, and that's the only thing she's there for. And basically, the rumor is it's not going anywhere. So she's gone. And again, she probably doesn't get along with John and Dave if she even talks to him. Why? And look, Dave Filoni has a lot on his plate. Why would he care about the High Republic? Why would he allow his animation studio to be used for this garbage no one likes? I mean, the books are appearing at Ollie's, okay? So I don't think so. Anyway, let's go further. So this was an HR leak, human resources leak from Disney to Cameron. And obviously it got out there, probably onto Twitter, that there was a list. Kennedy lost her shit. Now we got Pablo Hidalgo looking like he's a bit rattled. Okay. The tweets that I highlighted in my last upload, go watch the upload, because there's stuff in that I think you should be familiar with going forward. But look, guys, this is gonna be really interesting going as we get closer to Kennedy leaving. Now, we could see some of these people leave sooner. All right, do not be shocked by that. And the reason why is, if they start causing trouble, if they start getting to the point where Bob Iger has to stop his day to deal with it. Okay. He's the CEO of Disney. Mark Parker is the chairman of the board. If they have to stop everything they're doing to either deal with this, you might see shit go down quick. Okay, because they're up to their elbows in alligators right now, and the alligators being what's going on with Disney finances. The alligators being Trion Group and Nelson Peltz. Kathleen Kennedy, obviously, and of course Pablo Hidalgo and the rest, obviously really don't have a clue as to where they stand. Okay. When people say Kennedy's the most powerful woman in Hollywood, no, she's not. She hasn't been the most powerful woman in Hollywood. I don't think she ever was. Most powerful woman in Hollywood's named Oprah Winfrey. And, I have to say this, Barbara Streisand, even though she doesn't get in front of the camera anymore. If you want to see power, Barbara Streisand can make a call to Steven Spielberg and something will happen. Okay. Kathleen Kennedy, I don't know. I don't know anymore. I don't know. And I want to talk a little bit about Spielberg too, but I'm very, very, very interested in how this is going to play out. I think we all should be. You've got people probably they're going to go into denial, Star Wars Direct, Star Wars Theory. He doesn't want anything to do with this kind of stuff. He insists that, no, they'll never get rid of the sequel trilogy. I mean, that's a way for him to placate the people that watch his videos that are sequel trilogy fags to be happy. Okay. He doesn't like it. So I really think in some ways he's being dishonest about how he feels about it. Okay. Just me. Where I'm going. I think you owe your subscribers to be honest about things. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, so we'll just see where we're going, where this goes. Okay, now about Steven Spielberg. Tried to watch The Fablemans. First off, it was the most self-indulgent piece of crap I've ever seen in my life. I thought it would be a great movie about how he became a filmmaker, and instead it was about his mother, whom he reveres, who had an affair with either his uncle or his dad's friend. Okay? It was disgusting. Yeah, that's true too, Dave. It was disgusting. Okay, and I was really like, um, you know, I don't think he's past his prime. I just don't think there are projects out there I think worthy of him. Uh, I think he probably should the Fablemans um, on the back burner and taken Indiana Jones 5. But that's just me. I trust James Mangold. I don't watch Drunk 3PO. Um, I have nothing to do with Geeks and Gamers. So, but if the Galaxy Cruiser staff is quitting good, um, it's just more fuel to the fire. It's just uh, more ammo for us. Okay, um, it's coming to head now. Is Disney dead? Is Mark Parker woke? No, Mark Parker isn't woke. Mark Parker's a sociopath, just like his buddy Bob Iger, just like Kathleen Kennedy. All right, they're only woke as far as woke will take them. All right, politicians. All right, they're politicians. So that's how I think you all should look at them. Okay, and kind of you know the woke people are the ones that Iger hired. Reimagine Tomorrow, Pablo Hidalgo. And honestly, I think Hidalgo's only as woke because he has to be too. The guy's a big phony. All right. Um, saying, I like some of the stuff that came out since 2012, and I didn't like some of the stuff, to each his own. Bullshit. Bullshit. He was one of the leading proponents for the fucking sequel trilogy. But he didn't like TFA, and I'm going to remember this. Yes, just some other guy. That's exactly right. He said this, Pablo Hidalgo said this, and I'm not paraphrasing. I liked TFA right up until a certain character appeared. And Twitter follower asked who, and he said Han Solo. I'm like, now we have everything. Now we have I only like this garbage Star Wars because Han Solo, the character, reminds me of all the kids that used to beat me up and steal my lunch money or some shit like that. Or, Pablo hating his Canadian Caucasian half. Okay. I mean, that's where that shit comes from. Okay, it's self-loathing. All right. And then shoving TLJ down our throats. And then getting pissed off when people got pissed off about that. All right. Guys, it's going to get very interesting. We've been waiting, I think, to hear about Pablo leaving for a long time. And I'm going to tell you something. I think it was at D23 when they were unveiling the latest phase of the High Republic. He wasn't on the panel. And only, I think, 3 of the original authors were. And a new guy was actually there as an author. I can't remember what his name is. I think he's from Boston or New York. Kind of like taking over Pablo's spot. So I don't think he's part of the High Republic group anymore. He likes to brag that they used his knowledge for Kenobi. But look, I could go to Leland Chi and ask him the same question and get the same answer. I could go to Dave Filoni and get the same answer. So why the fuck is Hidalgo still there? But he likes to say that some of his credential or his resume points are Kenobi, Andor, and I think I can't remember something else. But I don't see him being asked to work on anything by Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni. Filoni and Favreau are not liked by these people. They're gonna do what they do. It's gonna be good and awesome. Okay, I mean, you know, and Pablo will probably secretly hate it on his secret squirrel Twitter. You know, again, one of these days someone's gonna out stuff that he said, and it's gonna be hilarious because again, whatever you say on Twitter, even if you have your account secured, is not secure, and Twitter can see it, and the people on your followers list can see it, and they are people you don't know. Okay, so probably Pablo, lesson to be learned: get the fuck off of Twitter. Anyway, what else? Basically, I really don't think that going forward with the proxy war, I'm going to be very honest here too. This is just kind of a practice now of watching politics. Bob Iger may have the board, but he's not dealing from a position of strength because if you look at the PowerPoint that Cameron highlighted in one of his articles that I have in one of my latest, like the last two videos, it's in the description. There's nothing that Bob Iger can say that can refute the data points, that can refute the facts. So, you know, we could just sit there and go, okay, fine. This is what's going on. And it's going to be very interesting going forward what happens. But I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about it and just get you pointed in the right direction. Do I think the sequel trilogy will be erased? Well, you know, when you've got certain websites and certain people who really should probably run off out of the Star Wars fandom and gone permanently, posting, I have concept art of Praetorians, you know, so look, the part of the fandom that liked the sequel trilogy and shelled for Disney is now starting to look like Mike Zero. Okay. There you go. All right. No, because there's no value for it in the sequel trilogy. You're right. I mean, when I go to Ollie's and I see a Vice Admiral Gender Studies 6-inch Black Series Hasbro for sale for $4, $4.99. Hasbro's not making any money. Walmart, whoever actually bought that lot, didn't make any money. They had to sell it to Ollie's. Just think about it. Anyway, I'm gonna go. So you guys have a good afternoon, and I will be around in case something else happens. This is Steph signing out. I'll see you around the galaxy.